welcome to my channel, Tools, Tips, and Tales. Tools to transform, tips to empower, and tales to inspire. I'm Kim Saft, licensed clinical social worker. I have my doctorate in transpersonal psychology. Been doing this over 20 years, and this is me helping you transform your life. Nice. All right, so I want to talk to you today about reframing with a lens of compassion. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about thought stopping, getting rid of negative, self-defeating thoughts, and consciously and intentionally replacing with self-supporting ones. Yeah. So what we're doing when we reframe with a compassionate lens of understanding is we're deliberately changing how we see a situation. Yeah. So it's also about having a different driver. So if my fear insecure side is driving, they will see a situation one way. If my authentic side is driving, they will see a situation in a different way with a lens of compassion and understanding. All right. So, excuse me, reframes are challenging in the beginning because if you knew how to do differently, you probably would be doing it. Yeah, so you probably don't know how to think differently, how to think more self-supporting thoughts because you were probably never taught them or modeled them or learned it in your family origin. And instead, you probably learned and were modeled the negative messages from your fear and insecure side. So they make sense, right? And I'm just going to teach you how to start making sense of them. All right. So I'll give you an example. I'll give you a couple of examples. I am such an idiot for wasting the last 20 years of my life trying to get my husband sober, and now Kim's telling me that was codependent and I can't even control his drinking anyway. I'm an idiot. Yeah. All right, we're going to thought stop those thoughts, and we're going to replace in with a compassionate lens of understanding from my authentic side. My value was to support my husband. I had really good intentions. I wanted to honor the oaths of my marriage. I thought I could help him. I thought I could support him as he tried to stop drinking. I was doing the best I had with the skills I have. Fighting for his sobriety was important to me. It was important for our family. I might have been misguided, but I had really good intentions. And I'm proud of myself for learning all about this recovery from codependency now and learning how to show up differently. Yeah, that's the compassionate reframe from a lens of understanding. Right? It's the same sentiment. Man, I was trying to manage his alcohol. It was ineffective. Did not work for those 20 years. And now I'm beating myself up for all of that. Oh, come on. In reality, you were super well-intentioned. And yeah, misguided in your attempts, but you didn't know any better. That's what you learned from your family origin. How to codependently manage somebody else's business. Makes sense. That's how you would show up today. Yeah. See what we're doing? We're just making sense of how I've been showing up, what I was taught, how that shows up in my world today, and then whether that's working for me or working me. All right. Starting to make sense? All right. I'll give you one more example. I'll give you a little bit more of a sense. I can't believe I'm at this point in my life. I don't have a voice in my own home. My wife and kids disrespect me. They're always on me for the drinking. I'm scared to even talk in my own home. I'm frozen. I can't believe this is my life. I'm 45 and this is it. Loser. Yeah. Oh, man. All right, so compassionate reframe from all that negativity, beating himself down, feeling frozen, no voice, disrespected, drinking. Compassionate reframe. I was raised by wounded parents. I was abused if I spoke up. I learned not to use my voice in my family origin. It was dangerous. And the messages I got in that family system when Dad was drinking and really angry was that I'm worthless, not good enough, not going to amount to nothing, no point in trying. And from Mom, I really learned passivity. Mom didn't have a voice. Mom was as scared dad as I was. So she taught me how to stay silent. Yeah. Passive to the point of invisible. That was Mom's route. So it makes sense to me that I'm recreating those old dynamics in my life now with my wife and my kids. It makes sense I learned to hide under the bottle and not use my voice. I've had enough, and I'm really proud of myself for learning new skills, for making sense of all the old stuff that impacted me, that I didn't even know what I'm feeling, and I definitely never learned how to use my voice. And I'm really proud of myself for getting support, following these tapes, doing these tools, and learning to do things differently so I can create a happier quality of life for myself. I'm stoked on me for being a guy that's learning how to feel his feelings, use his voice, assert himself, set boundaries, and really actually learn to like myself. All at 45. Yeah, me. Yeah! I want that side, right? And you can hear it's just me showing up to me with an understanding of compassion, concern, and I'm just making sense of all that was and how it shows up in me today. And how I'm making sense of it is without judgment and with a lens of compassionate understanding. That's our reframes with compassion. Yes. All right, so here's the tool I want you to use, reframing with a lens of compassion. And what you can do is take an old situation, old scenario where you still maybe beat yourself up about it. See if you can make sense of it. You have all new wisdom, all new insight. Use that to reframe how you've been understanding an old situation and show up to yourself with compassion and understanding. Higher quality of life. All right, enjoy that. I'll see you next time.